So CoinMama is the exchange that we're going to be using, at least in the USA, that I prefer to use because it's faster. Fees are a little higher, but you get your coins fairly quickly. I'll put a link in the description. What we're going to do is come and register for an account. Register, put your email in, password. All right, let's go ahead and select our state. Select your state, accept agreements, create an account. It's going to send you a confirmation email, so let's go ahead and check that. There it is. Email confirm. Continue to our CoinMama account, so let's log in. Alright, so we're going to log into our exchange and we'll be ready to buy Bitcoin. Once we log in, the first thing to do in an exchange is to verify your account. So if you're not on this page, or if you were brought to another page, just click on My Account. You'll be brought to this page. First thing we have to do is to verify our account. So this is very important. There's a lot of scam and fraudulent activities that happen. So all these exchanges take extra steps to verify each account that you open. So for example, if you were to open another exchange, let's say Coinbase, you were to open an account, they have a verification process as well. So currently in CoinMama, we are going to verify our account. So click on that. So again, you have to provide your first personal details. So here you have to provide your personal details and provide some files. So you put your name, date of birth, address, your license, driver's license, etc. So they might ask you for additional documents. You'll have to go through this process. I'm not going to do this on screen, but that's the first thing to do. So you'll be a little patient in the beginning to get your account verified, so you won't be able to make your purchase till your account is verified. And that initially could take a few hours up to a day. So usually what they ask for is driver's license. They may have a social security number. They may also ask you for a copy of a phone bill, etc., to prove your address. So all that you would need to get to verify this account. So take some time to do that. And level 1 verification is all you need at this time. You can buy up to $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. Alright, so we've now created an account. We've logged into our exchange. We're ready to buy Bitcoin. So on this top ribbon, click on Buy Bitcoin. So currently one Bitcoin is going for 6,200. What I recommend is at least $1,500 to $2,000 to get started. And so let's, for example, assume we're going to buy $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. So you do have some quick links here. Again, I don't recommend using it. I've done this in the past and sometimes it doesn't really work correctly. So just come to the bottom scale here, put in your amount that you want to buy. I'd recommend $2,000 to begin with. So that is 0.319 in Bitcoin. Go ahead and click on Buy Bitcoins. And if you remember, in our blockchain, we had copied an address that's coming up soon. So CoinMama allows you to use a credit or debit card, which is great. And you could go ahead and do that. Click on that, buy with credit or debit card. See, one of the first things it asks you is insert your Bitcoin wallet address. So we go back to our Bitcoin wallet. You logged in. What you need to do is click on request and copy this address. So you can click on copy, close. Also, another thing I'd recommend is just keep this open. Switch over to the other tab and just paste it here. And as a verification visually, just look at the first 3 letters is 12Y and the last 3 7CW. Come up here, 12Y, 7CW, just to make sure you're copying the right address. Again, this is very important because once the purchase is made, those Bitcoins that you're buying is going to be transferred to this address. You can click on proceed to checkout. It's gonna tell you to verify, make sure that this is the correct address. Proceed to checkout. And you'll see there is a processing fee of 5%, and your total is going to be $295. You can fill all these out and click Pay Now. Some of the things to notice is sometimes when you are first using your Visa card, it might get declined because this is a larger transaction and coming from a foreign location, so it might trigger a fraud notice for on your card. Sometimes they'll call you right away and you can tell them, yep, I'm doing this transaction. Or if it goes through, great, you can go ahead and complete this transaction and click Pay Now. So once that's done and that goes through, initially when you're first starting with CoinMama, it might take a while to go through the verification process, since you're a first-time user and it's going to verify your card, verify your transaction. It might take a little bit more. But once I've done my first transaction, the other one goes through fairly quickly. I can get that in about 15-20 minutes. The transaction goes through. So that's a lot quicker than Coinbase. That takes about 5 days or more to process your transaction. And that's even if you have multiple transactions going on, or if you've bought from them before. They may be changing that in the future. There is an instant buy that's coming up in the future. But currently I'm using CoinMama. It's a little higher fees, but I get my Bitcoin right away, and then I can use it for whatever I need going forward. So that's essentially what you need to do, understanding exchanges and wallets. So again, exchange, for example, the exchange that we're using is CoinMama, is where you can buy and sell Bitcoin. That's an exchange. Wallet is where we store the coins that we're buying. We're using blockchain.info as our wallet. So once that transaction completes from CoinMama, you will see that in your balance. You will see that point, how much ever. So let's see, we had 0.3212, etc. Once that process completes, you will see that my Bitcoin wallet has 0.32 BTC for Bitcoin. So that's the process of completing that transaction. This is going to be a little longer video because this is your initial setup. Once you're done, we can go through this fairly quickly. Just remember, verification process takes a little while, so that's going to be a waiting game to play over there. But once that's done, you'll be ready to go in the world of cryptocurrencies. So if you have any questions, let us know, and we'll get back to you soon. So that's the introduction to exchanges and wallets. Welcome to this world of cryptocurrencies where everything is moving towards this blockchain technology, and Bitcoin being the currency that's a reserve currency at the moment. So this is the best time to get involved, and thank you for being here and your interest.